Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the Mandula Awakening. My name is Kiana. Welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. Your support is valued and appreciated here. So guys, this is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, as well as Venus. I would also check this video out if any of those significant placements do fall in your 9th house as well, guys. So while we're shuffling the cards, waiting on the energy to be dispersed, I want to give a few announcements, guys. Here on the Mandula Awakening, we are doing a giveaway. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will go live, give these 3 beautiful decks away, as well as answer some free personal questions. We do hope to see you there. Also, the Mandula Awakening did release its first newsletter at the beginning of March, the Rummage. If you would like to receive that first edition, you do have up until March the 14th to receive that. And then we will have a mid-month release, the 15th and the 16th, guys. So, yeah, that's that. If you would like to receive that, there's an email down in the description box below. You can send us an email with the subject title newsletter. That's all you have to do. We'll automatically put you on the mailing list, as well as send out the first edition to you guys. All right, so let's see. The energy that came out is the law of immortality. Time is only of the essence for your full expression. Time is only of the essence for your full expression. So there's the only rush right now in your life is to be authentic to who you truly are, getting to know who you are so that you can express yourself as authentically as you're meant to by the divine, so that you can fulfill your role in the cosmic plan of, the universe. And then it has the law of time. So there's something about time here. There's something about Sagittarius wanting something to rush up and speed up. And so it says the law of time. You have the ability to bend time with the power of your perception. So there's definitely something, I feel like that Sagittarius feels like they're on a timeline to get something accomplished, when the urgency that you feel inside of you is the divine trying to get you to be true to who you are, to be true to your authentic nature. The only rush right now is to get you to release the things that are blinding the world from seeing you for who you truly are. And I feel like that has a lot to do with emotional baggage. Wow, look at that. The 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Absolutely. So it's time to take control of that and really release what is no longer serving you, Sag. So let's see, how is Sagittarius currently showing up right now? How is Sagittarius currently showing up, Spirit? How is Sagittarius? Thank you. So we have absolutely the King of Wands. This is telling me that Sagittarius is trying to take action. I do feel like that this is really, I'm going to go ahead and say, a bit forceful, especially with this energy right here. I am feeling forceful energy. It's like you're trying to bypass a couple of steps on your manifestation process. And this is really saying, like, you've called in like you know what it is that you truly desire. You've manifested that, but how much work how much reflecting has really been done. Yeah, this right here is saying reflecting on the wounded warrior. So you've been through a couple of battles, right? You've won some, you've lost some, you've got a couple of wounds, but you're still pushing forward. But as you're pushing forward and as you're overcoming these battles, wounds, are you doing the true soul reflecting, or are you just putting band-aids on the wounds? Because in order for the manifestation to finally come into you, it does require you to really do the healing work and not just put band-aids on it. Like you can't not address the issue anymore. So just what this is really telling me here. So let's see, what is the situation here for Sagittarius, Spirit? I just did a 20-minute reading for Sag, and it did not record. It was a beautiful reading, and I said in that one I felt Hangman energy, and here we have it. So the situation here is the Hangman, and the Hangman really does talk about this is a temporary pause. The universe has put you in a timeout in order for you to gain a different perspective, which is what the law of time is talking about. You have the ability to bend time with the power of your perception. So even though you're not doing much, even though there's not a lot of fast-paced movement going on around you, even though things are not moving at the rate that you prefer them to, it doesn't mean that things aren't moving. But most importantly, there's also a need to surrender some things right now. You're holding on to, absolutely, you're holding on to a situation, to the betrayal and the harshness of a situation, instead of really extracting the lesson. Spirit is saying you're gonna, no matter how forceful you're trying to be, no matter how much force you're putting in to try to move something along, until you've actually done the work to surrender the baggage that you're holding on to, or can't really let you move forward, because the baggage is preventing you from being the authentic person that the divine needs. I'm sorry to drill this in like this, guys, but I just feel like that there's a Sagittarius out here is like, why the F am I not moving forward? Why are things stagnant? And unfortunately, this does have a lot to do with what is being held on to. What is the challenge here, Spirit? What is the challenge? The challenge, or the last 3 cards, please. Thank you, Spirit. So the challenge is the 5 of Swords. Absolutely. That baggage that you're holding on to is causing you, it's definitely causing you not to see the resources around you. But it's also this is self-sabotaging energy. So this is telling me that the baggage that you're holding on to is affecting how you're interacting with other people, how you're interacting with the universe. I don't know, just a small example. This doesn't have to necessarily be it, but this could be someone that feels like you got it all figured out. You know how to manifest. You done a money manifestation 5 times in a row, and it's worked for you, so now you don't pray no more. But when the divine stops the money manifestations from coming in for you, now you down on your knees begging the creator to give you some manifesting abilities. But it's that's really causing you to self-sabotage yourself, because you're only showing up when you think, I don't want to say that, Spirit, that sounds mean. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, but there is some self-sabotaging energy going on here. So there is a need, and I feel like I really do feel like, Sagittarius, that this is because of holding on to past experiences and past survival techniques. Okay, so I got the last 3 cards like I asked for. What's not being seen is the Tower here. So and then the advice from the universe is the Page of Cups. So what this Tower is telling me is, there are gonna be some rather uncomfortable changes that are coming in, and these uncomfortable changes aren't to hurt you, which is why there's a need to surrender this energy here, surrender the baggage, because it's these changes, they're gonna be uncomfortable, and when these changes occur, it could inflict you in a way that you feel like you have just the perfect survival technique to overcome this uncomfortable change, but that survival technique really is sabotaging the changes that are coming in. So whereas you have this Tower is clearing the path for you to be able to move forward and overcome obstacles, it's like that survival technique is going to create another obstacle to overcome. The show that's coming into mind is The New Recruit off of Netflix. It's a Netflix series, and it's like he's got an informant, and this informant is in prison, and so she has some information on the government to leak, or whatever the case may be. Go watch it; it's pretty funny. I like it, but it's like when she's trying to lead him to the intel, there's a few obstacles. Well, she calls in her people to handle the obstacles, while the FBI agent, or it's not FBI, it's Secret Service. I don't know what he is. I forget his position, but he's got it covered on his end, but when the people that are covering it clash, then that creates a whole nother diversion. Like the informant almost gets the CI operative killed. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those situations here where your survival tactic can cause more chaos inside of this situation than anything. Whereas this tower is clearing the path. I hope this is making sense, guys. If it is 10 minutes in, we would absolutely appreciate you hit that like button. It does help get these messages circulated to other Sagittarians in need. Guys, I don't know if I said this, but this is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, as well as any of those significant placements in your 9th house, okay? So with the advice from the universe being the Page of Cups here, this really is saying that there's a need to express yourself authentically. You know what I'm saying? Express yourself authentically. Release the burden of, release the facade that you put on that makes you this, like, you don't have to respond as a survivor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say that, like, you don't have to respond from the perspective of everything that you've overcome. Yes, everything that you have overcome has supplied you with the wisdom that you need to move forward, but the survival techniques is really what it's affecting the way that you're expressing yourself. I don't really know how to keep beating that in, but let's move forward. 4 off the top, Spirit. 4 off the top, Spirit. 4 off the top. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. 4. Ooh, this is beautiful energies, guys. It's like the way that you're being asked to express yourself is from this authoritative position, but not this controlling or dominating, not this controlling, rigid perspective, but definitely express yourself from this place of, like, authority. Like, I command your attention respectfully. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm feeling here, and that's where you're going to really be able to see your forward progress here, because the way that you're expressing yourself right now, it's not becoming to you, Sag. It's not becoming to you at all right now, and the universe is trying to shift that for you. So what we have here is the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Temperance, and the Emperor. This is something that is going to take patience. This isn't something that is going to happen overnight, okay? And while you're here, there is a need to be discerning. Like, okay, as you're in this hangman position, because that is the situation, like, you're showing up as you're wanting to move forward. You're kind of pushing at it, trying to force the change, but divine timing is at play here. The law of the law of time is here on the board. So this is like, while things are not moving the way that you want them to, the reason that they're not moving the way that you want them to is because there does need to be a perception change, for one, as the oracle message indicates. Also, how are you, when you are speaking or creating your vision for the future, what energy are you speaking into it? Is it this bitter, harsh, pessimistic energy, or is it this clear perspective, quick, very structured perspective? You know what I'm saying? There has to be a rectifying of the perception that you're having as you're looking towards the future, and it is going to take time, and it's going to take more than patience with this Temperance card. What I'm feeling is it's going to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, which is why this Tower is coming in to kind of like shift you so that you can begin to get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Because where Sagittarius is at right now is, I feel like that it's a little bit of a fixed mindset, a fixed way of believing, and not willing to open up and receive out, like trying to do something a new way here. I feel like that even when Sagittarius goes towards the path of doing something different, that something different is hinged on the survival techniques of the past, okay? Whew. I pray that I'm making sense to you guys, Sagittarius, and not just rambling. If I am, hit that thumbs up button if you're resonating or finding guidance through this message, guys. Alright, Spirit, show me the blind spots and advice here. Thank you, Spirit. 3 off the top. So we have the Page of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely telling me that it's like you trying to, this is a very urbanized term. It's like you're trying to jump off the porch before you've mastered the trait, right? So there's definitely something, there is going to be success here. But anytime that I see the Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, that like in the Emperor in the same exact spread, that lets me know that whatever it is that you're trying to force has the potential to be very successful and long term. Very long term, because the Knight of Pentacles, he pays attention to the details. It's like they plan, they rehearse, they plan, they review, they rehearse, and then they enact it. You know what I'm saying? And then they put that plan into action. So it's like right now, it's time to take the leap of faith that needs to be taken, the expression that needs to be taken. I guess there needs to be work on the way that you're expressing yourself when you get put into this 8 of Pentacles situation. And you know, the 8 of Pentacles really does speak to you. This is expertise, right? This is about your expertise. So it's like you want to go from this page energy, which is very youthful like energy, to this expert. But it's going to take some time for you to get there. But it doesn't mean that where you're at isn't valuable right now. I hope I didn't just confuse y'all right there. But I do feel like that I didn't get the Page of Pentacles, so I'm not saying that there's anything to learn, but I do feel like that there are more ways than one to skin this cat. And you're not able to see all of these ways, because the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the 2 of Wands, they really do speak about patience. Like, they really do speak about slowing down and making sure that you're not making hasty decisions. The 2 of Wands is about making a decision. This is about looking at your future, planning towards the future, and incorporating these changes incrementally. I know I said that word wrong, but y'all understand what I'm saying. So, and this is gonna take time. You're gonna get there, but you can't keep up with, like, you can't compare yourself to someone else's success and then expect yourself to really stay in alignment and truly be able to express yourself authentically. You have to be in command of your position, like exactly where you're at. Express yourself from there. Don't compare yourself to ahead of you, and don't compare yourself to behind you, or don't focus on what's behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay in this moment and express yourself from an authoritative position right there. You know what I'm saying? You're not inferior to anyone, and you're not superior to anyone. That's the energy that I'm feeling from her. But let me get up out of this energy here. This is a beautiful message, you guys. Archangel Michael, how are we going to wrap this message up? Working on closing this message up for Sagittarius spirit. I do see Aries energy pretty strong here. I also have Pisces. I do have Scorpio with the Tower as well. Yeah, okay, increase your knowledge. So there is still something to learn here. Things are not like, it says education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. So understand that just because you still have things to learn, like I said, you're not inferior to anyone, and you're not superior to anyone. And this is 6 is all about cooperation. It's about coexisting, and it's about harmony, finding the harmony within the, like, You have knowledge for me and I have knowledge for you. Let's co-create, let's cooperate with one another in peace and harmony. And so there is a need to extract a lesson. Understand that the people that you're working with, the people that the divine is putting in your path, are to help you. They're dropping information on you. They're dropping very important information on you. So pay attention to your interaction with people right now, Sagittarius. So increase your knowledge. At the bottom of the deck, we also have deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good. Absolutely. I felt that. But the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Absolutely. Beautiful messages, Sagittarius. I'm loving how this is wrapping itself up. And then it says you will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plan have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. Absolutely, Sagittarius. If y'all have been able to stick throughout my stuttering, y'all have received a beautiful, beautiful message here. This is beautiful, guys. Very inspiring message, Sagittarius. All right, Spirit, can you close this up for Sagittarius here? Can you close this up? How are we closing the door on this message, Spirit? Thank you. Yes, your dreams need a practical plan. That's this entire message right here. There is a need to bring some practicality into this situation. Understand that it's not going to go. You're not going to plant the seed today and have a field full of corn in the morning. It's going to take some practical steps here, Sagittarius. Full moon in Sagittarius. Also, make sure that you're budgeting and managing your resources and your income, okay? But Spirit also wants you to know that your hard work is paying off. It will pay off, okay, Sag? And then you have a new cycle that is beginning as well. All right, Sagittarius, I pray that this message provided you with some guidance on your journey. If this message resonated, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sag.